Just like when we used to do it on Zoom during our pandemic. Brett drinks water during the backwards audio segment. Played forward, it is thunder. Love walked in through the door. Until I get permission, it will be played backwards because you're not getting our cheddar. Nobody gets our money. We get our money. It is the Yeah C'mon Show podcast. This is show 182, new and improved. 182 shows for you and I, Brett, my co-host, Brett Barney. Geoff, our newest co-host, Geoff Cole, also my co-host on my Fox FM, the Southside Ride in the AM, 6 to 10. It is your second show. Yeah. Technically, your third.
If you count the Legends anniversary party.
Count
I
it.
was on that one.
Count it.
We'll count it. You
Okay.
were on it. You were intoxicated.
That was the trial.
It was a
That
trial.
was my audition.
You were being
You just
tested.
didn't know.
You didn't know.
We're that good.
Yeah, and once again, I'll do this for a few weeks just because I want y'all to know I appreciate people and I love people. He was creative. He was good. He had a hairy back. He slept in a room that was in disarray. It was his lovemaking room until the breakup. Now ousted out of his home, living with another, we give mourning to our old co-host, Evan Brendan Nisio. Take a moment, gentlemen. Okay.
Amen.
Amen.
I mean, yeah, come on. So what do we say here?
Amen. And yeah, come on. Because God says amen. And I think he gets a kick out of yeah, come on. So Geoff Cole is our new co-host. Again, this is the new format. This should take us to the day we die.
Do you think God uses amen the way you use yeah, come on? Like as many times a day.
Possibly.
And it's many variations.
He can talk to his angels and go, all right, fly down. I want that guy saved. Amen.
So it's like little kids sports, at the end you got to get in the huddle, like on 3, amen. So him and his angels, like you and the team, we all do yeah, come on when we leave.
He probably likes that. He probably was like, that team wins today.
Well, that's how you do the podcast. I want him on the podcast. Yeah, come on.
There you go.
All right.
The same thing. Yeah, come on is my amen. But I will tell you, God, if you're listening, amen is better than yeah, come on. I want to go to heaven. I do.
You got some work to put in.
Yeah, I've got some changing to do. I felt like I've been loyal to one woman for 11 years, and I've got 2 kids. I think I'm going in the right direction, right? I mean, I'm no longer just banging people.
I prefer that you stay more right than left.
Okay. What does that mean?
I mean, it can mean anything. It's like, yeah, come on.
I'm definitely more right than left. He's dead center. You're right. Right. Yeah. You're righty right. But we won't get into politics. The world is going nuts. What we will do is welcome Geoff. Of course, you see the lovely hats in front of you. Legend Yeah C'mon Bourbon Whiskey, which we have. What we will start to do now is drink. I hope to stay sober through the show. I can't promise you anything. But I will tell you, there's now a time limit on the show. We have had a discussion. We will no longer do 1-hour shows. Hour and 15s. Hour and a halves. Those were your fault.
We did a 2-hour show with Ed Roland.
Well,
that was
okay.
definitely not my fault.
Well, if you have something like that, then that works.
It was fun.
It was fun, but we can't go on that long. These people right now are in a car and they're listening to us. And most people have a 30 to an hour to drive. And I want them to listen. The other thing is right now, when are we going to drop these things? Is it a Tuesday?
Monday.
I
Mondays.
think Mondays or Tuesdays. I like Tuesdays because that's when, records used to drop. New album releases were always released on Tuesdays. I don't know why exactly, but that was when they were mostly released. So I think we should switch to Tuesdays.
Geoff is the musician on the show, so if you hear any bumpers with guitar, it'll be from Geoff Cole. He is also on his socials known as the Frustrated Rock Stars. Is it plural?
Plural, yeah.
Because it's him and his old roommate. Frustrated Rock Stars. He has songs. He's currently writing one right now for the middle-of-the-road candidate, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He spoke with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. at Clark. He went to the university just 2 weeks ago, spoke with him, took a picture with him, and told him he was writing a song for him. How awesome is that?
Can you do an impersonation of
Okay. No.
from the internet?
Hold on. I don't want anybody to see me doing it. I just wanted to say that I love my country.
Hey, it's not that bad.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty close.
That's pretty close. No, because I get a little hoarse too after the end of the day. Look, I wish you spoke clear, but the words you speak, I get used to it after about 3 or 4 minutes, and I think I would get used to it. And I like his message. He's a middle road candidate. He's got a shot at Southside Steve's vote. So does Trump. There's some VPs that I think are running that want to be Ps, but they should be VPs. Again, politics. Should we discuss it? I did last night. Things got heated at a party in Milton.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, chick's running for she's running for the seat in Milton for the Democratic seat, and she's in my wife's book club. And I got involved, and she told me she was running for office. I go, please God, tell me you're not a Democrat, knowing full well she was going to tell me no. And she goes, yes. I'm like, oh, Amanda. So we got into it. She had, why do you like Robert F. Kennedy Jr.? What problem do you have with Biden? Don't you think it was great that he was in Israel this week? I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm just curious. Is this a coloring book club or?
No, it's real book reading, like books.
Oh, I was putting the Auburn together, and then this old Steve Spurrier quote where it was like the library burned down in Auburn. It was what a sad day. They lost all 3 of their coloring books.
That's funny. I remember those jokes about Georgia when I was a huge Tech fan back in the 80s. And right now you're going way too Alabama on me, and you're not.
That's Florida. That was Florida taking those shots.
All right, well, you just took shots too. You're taking shots because you're an Alabamian. Brett went to Alabama. Geoff graduated from Georgia State. I went to Georgia State. I need you in your Yeah Come On shirt.
Wait, why Geoff doesn't have one?
Jeff's way to ruin it. By the way, can somebody hold my mic? I can't believe it. There's only 2 mic stands.
No, I'll tell. Call. I'm the new guy.
I mean, what? No, it's too close. Hold on.
How do you like your mic held towards your mouth? I should have probably turned this way.
Notice how that scares me? You notice how that scares me? Quit. I know what you're doing.
There we go.
All right, put it down in my lap. Yeah. Okay, stop. Here we go. This is, Geoff, your colors. This is our gang. The Yeah Come On Show podcast gang. And this is an extra large, 100% cotton, guaranteed not to shrink or fade.
This is my kind of shirt. You went and spent some money on the fancy shirts.
I got fancy shirts, and no offense against your screen printing, I went to PTS screening. Just giving y'all some love.
Okay.
Jeez. But Geoff has his own screen printing company too.
Do I need to put this on now?
Yeah. I need both of y'all to put your shirts
but
on.
I'm not. It's October.
Put your shirt on.
Do you
My
think
tan's faded.
Doesn't matter. Show your areolas.
Who do you think can go? Who can put it on?
By the way,
faster?
while y'all are doing that, I'm mixing up some Legend Yeah Come On bourbon whiskey. Who do I think can do it faster? I don't know. Ready, set, go. And they're off.
I think that was a tie.
It got hung on your chin, Geoff.
I gave it to Brett because it got hung up on me.
But
Mine got stuck on my sweat.
I know he sweats, Geoff.
We used to do this. Was one of the fun things I thought in the studio. At the end of the show, Steve would be like, "Give me a Yeah Come On," and I'd do this just to show how bad. Because under these lights, it gets really bad.
It does. He's a sweater. Geoff and I don't sweat. And Geoff, we're all 3 different kind of dudes. Geoff and I are very similar. Brett's our hunter, fisherman, bad drunk. Geoff is our always wears dress shoes and blue jeans and loves music and movies, musician guy. And I'm just full of crap.
That's pretty spot on.
Yeah, I think so. Cheers, gentlemen, to the Yeah Come On Show. And those of you listening.
Finally back in studio.
Back in studio.
Is this like Yeah Come On 2.0? Or have you guys already
3.0.
had
We already had 1.0.
Okay.
That guy stole all the equipment.
Do you call it 1.0 or is it just like the first one?
It's just the first.
Because it doesn't really
one.
become 2. You don't have the 2.0, then the 3.
First version, second version, third version. This is third version.
Or
And
is it
my
like-
favorite number's 3, and I don't want a 4th version. I'd like to end it here.
3's the magic number.
1 is the loneliest number, and 3's the magic number.
It's the rule of comedy, right? The rule of 3.
There you go.
Now the show's actually going to be funny.
And death comes in 3s too.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. We're going to do different things. The show is going to be a little structured in the second half once we get through our commercials. And Geoff is going to bring some effects to the table. We're going to film. So I don't mind you listening wherever you get your podcast, but it's kind of cool if you can watch the YouTube. So we like to think people will, and we need our views to increase. We are holding steady at 1,620
Subscribers.
subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay. How many subscribers do we have where people get their podcast? Like, not on YouTube.
See, that number is weird because it fluctuates. On the system that we use, it won't tell you the exact number of subscribers. This is really,
because it gets it from all the places.
Yeah,
right?
because it's
Spotify,
on. Yeah, it's on like
multiple
60. So like it won't tell me. It basically says you have all these different applications that you're using, or sources, places where you can go to download the show, but it doesn't tell me exactly on each one how many. If that makes sense,
you get a total number.
I just get a total single number.
All right, what's that number? I can take it.
It's in the thousands.
Like over 2?
Yeah, like we get over that.
Over 3?
It's somewhere in that range.
Jeez.
per episode.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
We've had higher episodes. I mean, we've had a lot of views. Certain views, like where we brought in different people, different guests. We've gone over 1 million. With Larry Wax, we went over.
Those were a lot.
Maybe 1 point something. Rocker, I think we got to 700,000-800,000. Certain guests will give us what we're looking for. We are looking to bring in a pivotal guest to the Atlanta Metro. Those of you listening outside of Atlanta, we're looking to have Axel on next week. He wants to come on and do his tell-all about what he went through at Cumulus, how he was held out for 6 months, and how he's now working for the River up against me and Geoff Cole in the AM. Bastard. I had to say it.
Oh, and so back to the video viewing, we are going to spice it up and make it a little more
Entertaining,
visually stimulating.
Yeah, we're gonna do bumpers and stuff and like effects, things we didn't do before.
Yeah, like hide a fart.
Hide a fart. I like hide a fart. If you find the fart, we'll send you a hat. There'll be a fart somewhere in the show. By the way, these hats are readily available at yeahcomon.com. Yeah, come on. Do I have to spell it? CMON. It's on the damn hat. People spell it.
It's on the name of the
COMEIN, and it kills me. It crushes my soul.
See the name of the show that you're listening to?
Yeah, it's even on this.
On the shirts that we're wearing.
I really like the shirt. Look how good this looks on me. I'm sorry, I don't want to brag, but this looks pretty damn good on me.
It is a really damn comfortable shirt too. You need to watch out because the wife will try and steal it.
Don't let her steal it.
You can't let this become the bedtime shirt. The next thing you know, you got to go to an event, and then all you have is her small, or like one that she worn like 3 days ago, sitting in the laundry bin.
Jeff's wife just got new boobs.
Yeah,
congratulations.
I don't want to wear
Let's
my
talk
shirts.
about
I'll stretch
this.
them out.
Yeah. How big did she go? She a D cup? What was she before? Were they real before
I don't
or
remember.
fake? And she did another fake.
They got re-upped.
So she had fake.
Yeah.
So they were perfect C's.
And they got lifted.
I've
It's
been
really
with
just
those
a lift,
girls.
Yeah.
And then
You called it out the first night we met, or he met my wife. Yeah. After a couple hours, he's like, "So, what do you have there?" Like he called him out. Like you knew what was going on before she even mentioned that she had just had him lifted.
I knew. Yeah, I can spot that kind of stuff. That's what I'm good at. Things that you can no longer brag about because I get listed as a pervert. I know how to get laid. I know how to teach people how to get laid, and I know how to close. But if you bring that up, you look like a horrible person. That skill set that I have.
Yeah, that's such a fun skill set too.
It was back in the day when people lived vicariously through me and the world was a different way. Janet ruined it for everybody. Thanks, Janet.
But you can always just give somebody really bad advice.
I don't want to see anybody lose. I like to see people win. I do believe there's
Depends
somebody
on the person.
True. I do like to see people get laid. It's fun, especially when you're single. There are people out there not getting laid, and that frustrates me for you.
Very cuckold of you.
Aren't I nice? But I look at a woman, there's always something hot on a woman. You can find something to stare at during relations. Like maybe she's got a cute nose.
Well,
or great areolas.
I'm just sitting there like mowing the grass, baseball stat.
So you're trying to survive.
I'm that guy.
All right. See, I don't need to do that, but I respect it. I have done it one time where I wanted it to last, and I thought of Miss White, my geometry teacher, who used to take a pencil and dig in her ear, and then a pin top, and then not a pencil, but a pin top, and then she'd run it through her teeth and eat her earwax. I swear you can't make this crap up. And I out loud went, "Oh shit." And literally, I got sent in the office for cussing. So I went and told the vice principal because my offense wasn't worthy of a principal. It's not like I did something horrible. I just cussed out loud in the classroom. And I told the vice principal, I said, "Man, she was eating earwax." And he just starts laughing. And he goes, "Just go back to class and tell her I gave you in-school suspension." I said, "Am I getting it?" He goes, "No, just don't cuss in class ever again." I said, "Yes, sir." But I mean, eating earwax. Miss White, if you're still alive, really? Ugh. Earwax. But if I think of that chick, there's no way I'm having an orgasm. What do you think of?
You know what? To be honest with you, I have to really focus. I don't know if I've worn myself out too much. I never have a problem not lasting. I have to focus.
Concentrate to do it.
To actually orgasm, yeah. And I don't know if that's just because I've pleasured myself too much over the years, and
You have what I call numb penis, but
okay, we have not talked about this yet. Tell me more.
numb penis. You've worn out your penis. You have got scar tissue in there from yanking harder than you should.
Jesus.
And that's bad. And I would say the course of events. Please, children, if you're listening, now's the time to get off the podcast. If you're having intercourse, then it's smoother, it's a little slipperier, and there's not an issue. But men that don't use lotion do the most damage, and I know that because our proud sponsors, IR Med Centers, and they will handle your erectile dysfunction with one shot to get rid of that scar tissue and take you back to your teen years. It's true.
So you're saying it's better to use lotion? Because I don't.
You should. I don't either. I've got the same issue as you.
I mean, sometimes if it's a special occasion.
Yeah.
If there's something, but generally speaking, on the daily basis.
Well, you don't put lotion on if you're going to be with a girl. Girl doesn't want lotion on her,
Right.
in her. But I'm just going to say, that sounded horrible. I went 22 minutes my first time losing my virginity. She thought I was a stud. And I'm like you.
That's a
I
long
have to
time.
concentrate.
Yeah.
I can go the 30, 45 minutes, and I just have ways of just backing off and keeping it going where I'm good. But then I had there's one girl that I dated that she could turn me out in like 5 minutes if I let her. It was a nasty cat.
I just don't get it. I value my time, obviously, a lot more than y'all do. You know?
You got things to do?
Yeah, my time is
Honey?
valuable.
Honey, let's give this 4 minutes, okay? Go. Does your wife always?
Oh, yeah. On the clock. On the clock.
Jeez. That was
Well,
uncomfortable.
it's longer than you think. Like you were talking about last week with finding your golf ball, spending 3 minutes. That's longer than you think. So if you're actually going at it for 3 minutes solid, that's a longer time than you think.
But girls
That's
don't
not
want guy to finish before her. That's all I'm saying with your time frame. Doesn't matter how long. Girls want to finish.
Yeah, but most of them aren't going to finish with just, penetration.
Oh, you have to do third base. You have
Yeah.
to get them going.
Yeah.
You have to light the fuse.
Yeah, I like to do that first.
All
and
right.
then I'll take my turn. And then I can go slower. Yeah, I can take my
So
time.
you get that out of the way.
Correct.
So now that we've done that, it can be about me.
Correct. That's
All right, not
my
bad.
general
Why don't you try
plan.
that?
I can go back to my time. I feel like I value it just too much.
Lord have mercy.
Look,
do you do
let's
the
go,
third base?
Give me a sandwich. Everybody does. Come on, dude.
I'm just asking. I don't know. Once you get married, you start backing off third base a little bit.
No, I double down.
Double down?
Mm-hmm.
Really? But it's
yeah.
just second wife. Did you do that with your first wife?
No.
Second
that's
wife's
true.
a little always. Second, I just want to let you
Tell
know.
us about second wife, Steve.
I don't know. Honey? No, I was.
You can tell us all about everything. I want to know how you're the master of this
No,
subject.
I'm not the master of this,
And I
but
love that you had to fight for the mic stand, and now you're sitting here
holding the mic,
holding
yeah.
the mic
It's like-
stand.
because I feel like I'm too far away. I feel like I'm leaning forward to talk. And
Yeah,
then
at least you're
Jeff
6'5".
can't
I'm
see
5'9".
you.
If I sit normal, this thing's in my nose.
Is this
Like,
weird
I
that the
don't
three
know.
of us are literally sitting shoulder to shoulder? Does this look weird? Write in and let us know. How did they get a hold of us, Brett?
Dude, the thing is, I can't even see your short shorts that you got on.
I know I am wearing short shorts.
You can hit us up Twitter, Instagram at the Yeah C'mon Show, or you can email us yeahcomonshow@gmail.com. Always.
Yeah, come on show at gmail.com.
No the in that one.
No. Yeah, come on show gmail.com at gmail.com. There
Yeah,
you
we'll
go.
work out the kind of the layout here. We're still kind of working
When
up
we
to
say
our,
that, we
yeah.
need that to come up on the screen.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a problem.
That's not a problem?
Yeah.
Because then when it comes up, those of you that are watching this at home, you can just write it down on your notepad you have beside your bed. I love being old school. Let's write it down. Jeff watches me in the morning. I got a pen and paper. I write stuff down. Granted, there's stuff I have on my phone that I'm flipping through. I'm on the computer, I'm on the phone, and then I'm writing. I got it all. I use all communication outside of sign language.
You don't even middle finger?
No,
I do have a
don't-
sign
you know
language story
what?
coming
I'm not
for
a
you.
bird shooter. I'll tell someone because Jeff knows he rode with me. We had a road rage instance
Or I almost got shot.
where he almost got shot. The guy was on Jeff's side, and he said he had a gun, so I told him to F off. And Jeff wasn't comfortable with it because he was on his side.
And the dude looked like he would have a gun. He looked like that could have been a news incident.
But do I look like I gotta have a gun?
Yes. God.
Yeah. he
Brett
knows.
came to my house drunk and goes down, I want to see your gun. He's like popping shells out of my 12 gauge. Then there's a kid over
Okay,
there.
let's first start out. Let's break this down now. I came to your house drunk. We were drinking moonshine, and you should never have just handed me loaded firearms. First
Yeah.
off. And I was clearing them in being safe and responsible, which is not smart either way.
I kept those shells in there just in case there's a shootout at the old Rickman Corral. But then he tried to pull a knife on the neighborhood kid, and I had to stop it. The kid was messing with my kid, and Brett pulls out, I think it was a sheep or a butterfly.
Oh, no, it's this one right here.
And he goes,
yeah, always.
He goes, you want me to handle it? He does that.
Look at that.
And I'm like, put the knife away, put the knife. Bandit goes, does he have a knife? I'm like, yeah.
At all times, he does. Unless he's on an airplane or at a sporting event.
Two of us are armed right now. This is not the room to come in and disturb. You don't disturb this show. Not Milton. Not here. It is the Yeah C'mon show. This is show 182. And there's going to be structure. There's going to be effects. Geoff Cole will be doing that. Brett posts everything on the podcast wherever you get the podcast. And Geoff, you'll be handling video on YouTube.
Video on YouTube and the visually stimulating effects that I'm going to add. I like to use the word stimulating.
I like that. And I will bring in props and liquor. This show, we're going to start seeing how many bottles we go through. I won't build a pyramid like in Panama City, in spring break, but it'll be fun to go, show 184, 3 bottles in. Is that stupid to keep track of? I don't want to, because I keep track of things, just like I know how many people I slept with.
That's up to you.
I know how many cars I've owned. I know how many roommates I've had. I add up dumb things.
We'll let everybody else count it up.
Yeah, we have to sit down before every show and go, now, what number is this? And go back and look.
I never remember what show we're on. I don't.
The odds? Yeah, trust me, people that have listened to the show for a while can get that point
we
across.
are on show 182, though.
Yes, you got that one today. I'm saying we can't remember what show number it is. What are the odds we remember what bottle number we're on?
Yeah.
I
like the challenge to see if we can do it.
Now, here's the thing. Is it okay? And obviously, I have my own bourbon. And if you go to a liquor store or a restaurant or you go to your favorite bar and they don't have Legends Yeah C'mon bourbon whiskey, ask them to get it. They can get it. They know who to go to. They know who the distributor is. But in saying that, I don't want to push my bourbon on you guys. I know you're both beer drinkers by trade. So is there something you guys would rather pimp and drink and not drink this? I don't want to force this on you guys. I've seen you drink other things in the studio.
I'll drink whatever, so this is good with me.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Really?
And it is.
Yeah,
it
and I
is,
like
made me feel good, guys.
Yeah, it is so smooth. I can sip on it. Like I'm because I've been drinking it on a semi-regular basis since we started the Southside ride. Now it's like I'm sipping on a glass of wine or a beer. I'm just used to it,
Good
so
Lord.
it doesn't taste like. What
do you got?
getting-
What's in your bag?
I did actually bring a prop today.
He always brings something.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
So I had this idea, and
By the way, do you love your shirt?
Yeah, I do love this shirt.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
this
So
is like a
soft.
shirt that I'm not just gonna wear it for the show. I'm gonna wear it like.
Everybody do a freeze frame picture if
This
you're watching this YouTube. Okay.
This is why I tell people that are buying shirts, spend a little extra money, and you'll get one that people will want to wear.
And by
If
the
you
way-
just get the cheap stuff, people just put it in the drawer and they never pull it out. But this is going to get worn.
And this is a shameless plug for you, but you have your t-shirt company, and I want you to mention it because I didn't know it, Brett, but back in the day, he was printing all the shirts for 96 Rock in the latter days. Jeff's stint at 96 Rock was 2000 to 2006. Maybe you heard him on the weekends, or maybe you heard him late night. But I will tell you the coolest thing, it's the worst thing, but it's kind of cool. He hit the button the last time, played the last song on 96 Rock before it became Project 961. He was in the studio. When he hit the button, he lost his job. He was done. That's crazy.
But
Brett lost his job at 106.7 knowing he was going to lose it. They said, your end date is this date. They all worked like rock stars knowing that they were all going to be let go in a month. And you got some decent cash out of it.
Yeah, it was fun.
But it was fun. But these are two guys that knew they were going to go. For me, both times let go, surprise! Just saying.
Yeah.
But y'all knew. And we've all been fired.
And I knew that I was going to be let go from the river because I didn't take the vaccine. And I thought to myself, well, technically, I could go voice track a shift, pre-record, and I could just really mess with it. I could because no one's there on Saturday night. I could have played. I was thinking,
would you have ended your career? No, because we wouldn't have cared because we're independent.
Right, I could have done that. I thought I had just finished the Ron DeSantis song that I made. I was like, man, I could just load this in here and just let it play over and over until someone comes and figures it out. But I didn't do it. I was respectful. I bowed out gracefully. I said, I'm not taking the vaccine. Thanks a lot.
Can you hit your Ron DeSantis song and put it on the podcast, or is that something we need to do at another time?
No, I can. I can do it's got the hook
Yeah, just put it in there. This is a song that Geoff did. We play it on My Fox FM, the Southside Ride, occasionally, probably about once a week because I like to hear it. But he wrote this when Ron DeSantis was opening up Florida. Geoff was never into politics until Fauci effed up the country. Now he does a segment called Polydictainment on our show, and this is the song he wrote.
People are going to be free to choose to make their own decisions.
Bring it on, feeling strong, standing tall, leading us on. Bring it on, feeling strong.
Like, of course, I can go back and I can.
We can do that. No, that's fine. And now he's writing one for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You and I don't have that ability, but Brett has, we always talk about what you've done. You're currently usually working for 2 to 3 radio stations. You're on 680 right now, or are you done with him?
No, I'm just like filling stuff there right now. So
All right, cool.
whatever they need.
We've been trying to get into 680. David Dickey said he was going to hire me. Waiting.
Okay. Wait, so I have my prop for y'all.
What?
So I bought these a few weeks ago, and I haven't gotten to use them. This is my idea. I was doing like flipping a coin whenever I had to make a decision, like, should we count the number of bottles on the show? Should we not count the number of bottles on the show? And I was like, hey.
But that's a 50-50. You like those odds?
Yeah, this is going to stay 50-50 on this. Those are the best odds you can get. You ain't finding 50-50 in Vegas, buddy.
You can't. Even roulette's not 50-50. No.
So I went online and bought, these are from
Dice.
the Flamingo in Vegas. These are their old dice, matching with matching numbers and everything. It's like one of
Can
my
I hold
favorite
one of those?
casinos.
We
So
both play craps. Do you play craps?
Yeah, those are their crap dice.
I've played many a time at the Flamingo.
They've been
I've actually
retired.
already touched those dice at some point.
Wow.
Yeah, so I thought about this. Whenever I have a yes or no decision, I give either yes can be odd or even, and no vice versa, the opposite.
Yeah.
And then we roll the dice, and whatever it is, the dice make the decision for us.
I like playing that game.
Who wants?
Or-
You want?
Do we get naked?
Do you want what odd? What? Okay. Odds yes, evens no.
Yeah.
Odds yes, 9.
So we get naked or not?
Well, that was a practice roll.
All right, but we can do
You see how quick I rolled that one back?
Jeff and I were both like, all right,
Like,
crap.
wait a minute. Do we need to start a Yeah Come On OnlyFans page? Maybe that's where we take it.
Hey,
I don't want to.
would y'all look at us in a state of undress if we were on OnlyFans? That's a great question.
You
would
guys
they?
just sat here discussing your scarred schlongs.
No.
No, it's inside. The inside.
scarring
gets
is
scarred.
inside.
It's in the. That's what clogs the. That's what clogs the blood flow. The scarring on the inside tissue, not the outside.
Which causes it causes you to be 3/4 because of the scar tissue, but you eliminate that, you're right back to being an 18-year-old.
But the way I was raised was always to see the inner beauty in a person.
Yeah, that's why your wife's ugly. You're such a liar. Brett married. I look at your wife. You got to tell me, and this is wrong. I know your wife's got to be a sex machine because she's doing tummy tucks and breast enlargements, and
we're both on our second marriages.
so it's a freak show over there. But your wife oozes sex.
I mean,
do y'all?
It's my wife. So
do y'all go at it a lot? Is it a relationship based on love, understanding, or sex?
I would say all three.
Give me one more than the other. Which one more?
I mean, yeah,
I think your
we
relationship's
obviously
based
love
more on
each
sex.
other, but
Do you? Okay.
it's not like we don't have sex. We're married.
Okay. Well, that to most people means no sex.
Yeah,
Have
that's
some kids, Brett, and see. Tell me how much you're getting laid.
Would you like to roll? Would you like to roll for the Yeah C'mon?
What do you mean?
Jeff? You want to do the craps? We'll do
What are we rolling for? I'm pouring my second.
odds. Yes, we're gonna count the bottles.
All right.
Evens, no.
You know what? And I'll go by this. Whatever it is, if it's evens,
Odds, yes. Evens, no.
evens, no. Odds. We're counting bottles, people.
Okay, we're counting bottles.
Counting bottles.
And this is bottle number one.
And I like having it with a little bit of Coke. I like a Yeah Come On and Coke, or I'll drink it straight. But if it's on the rocks, that's my third choice. But you like it on the rocks.
Yeah.
By the
I
way,
did like that old fashioned that we had at the rooftop last week.
Rooftop's a location in Sugar Hill. I think we're going to do the podcast live from there, Brett. And you'll like it. We get a talent fee.
Hey.
But they actually told us, you and I, that we can drink there for free. The owner did at Rooftop in Sugar Hill. So I would bring you under that umbrella.
Hey. I like this place already.
Yeah. But no, the Rooftop in Sugar Hill, fabulous location. We did our morning show live from there. They launched their vodka, which is Legends Vodka, but we allow people to private label it. So it's their Rooftop logo, but then they have mine as well. And they were making old, smoky old fashions with this. And we had, we have 4? or 5, something like that. And dude, they were rock star. I got some videos of it.
Yeah.
It's good. So we might we'll be drinking smoky old fashions. Are you good, or you need more?
No, I'm all right now.
Don't be a pansy. All right, right now we've come to the point that we're going to take a break. This break will soon. You're going to put some effects to make this cooler, right?
Yeah. Visually stimulating.
Right. Do you realize you people are on? You're at the beginning. You get to say, "I remember when y'all talked about having effects," and then 8 shows from now we'll have all these great effects. Brett, are you paying attention?
I thought you were going into sponsors.
I am. All right, you can be out of it for a second. Right now, we want to thank the sponsors that take care of us. We start off with David Markwell, Ridgeline Counseling. Need to make sure you get all this up, so that the people know how to get a hold of David.
Did you watch last week's episode? It's up there. I already took care of that.
God bless you. Ridgeline Counseling. Dave Markwell did me. It was premarital counseling. He called me up and said, "Hey, you've had a checkered past. You're about to get married. Would you guys like to come in?" Gave me literally 14 sessions, and I can't tell you how awesome it was. Amanda and I knew more about each other going through it. So if you're having issues in your marriage, you okay?
Oh yeah. All 3, buddy. I already told you.
Okay.
All
Was he
3.
just checking his email over there?
No, I was actually checking the rundown text I
Looks
sent
like
y'all
his
earlier.
wife. Looks like his wife sent him a nude.
This is you guys.
But no, if you're having issues or you're just having mental issues or the world's got you down, I can understand. If you're going through anything, we know that there are issues with man. I know of a suicide that took place in this lovely city just weeks ago. You just don't want to ever. That's the worst thing. All it does is hurt others. So I'm not saying anything that is that extreme. But if you're going through something, talk to David Markwell. Again, it's Ridgeline Counseling. Go to markwelltherapy.com. And he's a proud sponsor of the Southside Ride. And this guy is cool. He's been on air with us for years on Rock 100.5. And I'm going to bring him on the show here soon where you can hear about him. And we'll pick either Brett or Geoff to ask them about their issues. I'm fine. But other sponsors, Circle285.com, also a proud sponsor of our morning show, the Southside Ride. And go there, get a free quote. All you got to do is take about 5 minutes, put your information in. They will get you the lowest priced insurance, and they only deal with the top 25 companies that won't cancel you. God, this stuff really gets to you, doesn't it? But they will also give you fantastic deals and lower your insurance rates. And it's all about bundling. Get everything from these guys, whether it's personal, business, or auto, whether you got young kids like me and you got a trampoline in your backyard, or you got teenagers like Geoff and you're having to insure them on their first car, or you're Brett who drives drunk and needs great insurance.
What? That was
Uber drunk.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
that was slanderous.
It was slanderous, and I apologize. Also, we want to thank Legend Yeah C'mon Bourbon Whiskey, located at our distilleries in Cumming, Georgia. We're open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays to the public or special events. Come in and buy it from us or go anywhere. Go to spiritsusa.com to find out where you can get some C'mon. And lastly, we've talked about it, IR Med Centers, man. Look, it's a real deal out there. They can help you. It's regenerative medicine. You see athletes, you wonder why they're back on the field in 2 to 3 weeks. It's because they've had this technology for 10, 15, almost 20 years. We're just finding out about it. Feel younger, look younger. Call them, get a free consultation. Stephen Reardon comes on our show on the Southside Ride, My Fox FM, once a week. It's irmedcenters.com, and they're really good too about male testosterone. And if your lady's got some anybody dealing with cellulite, because they can get rid of that. Anybody?
Okay, well, can they?
Oh yes. Oh dude, yeah. They start doing the shots and it's gone. Baby scarring, that they can't do anything about that, but just cellulite in general.
Cellulite. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the
Did I say cellulite or cellulite? Which one is it? Tomato, tomato.
I was thinking stretch marks. Stretch marks. They haven't figured that out yet.
Haven't figured that one out.
No one
yet.
has. But cellulite. Okay, that.
Yeah, but they can get rid of that.
makes
But
sense,
nobody wants the dimples, right? Nobody wants to look like they got caught in the rain and 49
hailstorm.
ice picks.
No one wants to
What do
see
you call it? The hailstorm?
The hailstorm.
You
yeah.
don't want that. So get rid of the hailstorm. Also, they help you with ED, Brett.
That's slanderous.
This is not an issue.
Second time I slandered Brett. I apologize.
I blame the bourbon.
I know it. Thank you to our sponsors. I appreciate you, and we're always looking for more. Yeah, come on. Everybody drink to that. Yeah, come on. Right now, we're to the point of show 182 where Brett is going to finish us off, and I need to be finished.
All right, guys, you ready?
Yes.
This one's a fill in my gap. Man arrested for
Fill in our what?
Fill in my gap.
Oh, you're so sexual. Wow.
No, I'm not. That's okay. I leave a gap in the middle of this. I don't understand. That's
Don't
because
you,
your brain.
when you think of Gap, I know from the 80s, there was a place called the Gap. There still is,
Yes,
obviously.
it's a clothing store.
Thank you. But also, it's the gap between a girl's legs.
Like a camel toe. Like,
Not a camel toe, but the gap.
But the
where
well,
it's-
you would, yeah. No, I didn't think sexual. I'll be honest. Now, normally I do go there. You know that.
I know. Jeff's
But
very sexual.
when he said that, I didn't think.
All right, I
that.
apologize.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
it's
I
the
apologize.
end of the
was-
sentence.
that was
the
you being
segments, segments finish me off. That's supposed to be at the end of the sentence, but sometimes I do it in the middle because it just works better that way, and that's filling my gap. So I just give you a heads up. This one's going to be in the middle. Fill in my gap.
Okay. I
All
love
right.
it when you talk so fast.
Man arrested for faking blank 20 times at restaurant to avoid paying the bill. Man arrested for faking blank 20 times at a restaurant to avoid paying the bill.
Heart attack.
Okay, well, that's just straight it. That's it. Bingo.
Yeah, that's the one.
Was
answer.
that what you were gonna say?
I was going to say heart attack or choking.
Yeah, heart attack.
All right, another fill in my gap. Amazon lets drivers blank be sold as an energy drink. You probably know this. You guys should know these. You do morning radio.
Yeah, but Jeff,
I'm testing you guys.
Jeff's like, you got to get up when you're producing. I need to have all these stories in front of me. And we have a sheet we do not use. It's called Sheet Happens. It's a service. Do you realize we don't use it? Jeff and I come up with our own stuff. I'm giving us some credit.
We don't do
All right.
fake calls.
We don't do
fake stuff on the
I don't
Southside,
like
right?
that radio crap. We come up with our own stuff, Brett. So what's the question again?
Amazon lets drivers blank be sold as an energy drink.
I know, urine.
That's it. Steve's
What?
2 for 2.
What?
Yeah, and okay, I had to pull a clip of this
Because
real
there's
quick.
coffee and it smells like coffee.
This
We
is-
have covered that. Why do you smell coffee and you smell asparagus, but nothing else that you eat or drink? I don't know.
I don't drink coffee, so I don't smell that at all. But this is what it said. The drink had all the hallmarks of the beverage sensation: striking design, bold font, and the punchy name, Release. But inside, each bottle was filled with urine allegedly discarded by Amazon delivery drivers and collected from plastic bottles by the side of the road.
Oh.
That didn't stop Amazon from listing it for sale, though. Release even attained #1 bestseller status in the bitter lemon category. Now, I will say this. This is in the UK. This is not here in America.
Let's not go after Amazon. They're everywhere. Right? I mean, this is a crazy story. It's just a finish me off story. Amazon, we love you.
All right. A student excited to move to Florida for college realized she'd actually applied to blank. A student excited to move to Florida for college actually realized she applied to blank.
All right, I've gone 2 for 2, which is the best I've ever done.
Yeah.
Can I get a third? I don't know. What do you think?
She thought she applied to something in Hollywood.
Um,
Hollywood, California, because, there's a Hollywood, Florida. Maybe she thought,
Oh, there is Hollywood, Florida. That's where we always used to do the Hooters bikini contest. And because of that, I'm going to say Hooters.
Okay, that's not right.
Damn.
But it was the right idea. She applied to the Miami University, Miami of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio.
So you guys were
okay.
going down the
So we
right
had the
track.
right concept.
You had it.
And I only
It was
know
right
one
there.
dude. I know one dude who graduated from Miami of
Ben
Ohio.
Roethlisberger?
No, no, not Ben Roethlisberger. It's the guy that used to work at 96 Rock.
All right, finally, the Eagles' unbeaten run is sabotaging blank of seniors. Now, obviously, this has ended because they lost to the Jets
They
for the
did.
first time. But the Eagles' unbeaten run is sabotaging the blank of seniors, like senior citizens.
sabotaging the sex life.
Bingo! Both words. Nailed
Wow.
it. You guys went 3 for 4. This is
Dude.
never.
Is this the best?
This is the best we've ever
This
had.
is a show, baby.
Holy
Never
crap.
before have we gotten 3 out of 4 finish me off.
Hang on. So I did pull a clip of this. This one really cracked me up because it was a great quote. Marcy Lyons DiCamillo, 69, of Southampton, Bucks County, says that many of the men she meets are duds. She, on the other hand, is a lover of aerobics and travel, and many senior men simply can't keep it up. They'd rather sit on the couch and watch Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts get his tush pushed than touch a tush themselves, is what she says.
Good for her. Give those guys hell.
Just calling them out.
I like that. That'd be a good band name. Tush Push.
Tush push. That is good. Look at you. Always thinking
I
musically.
kill and no way. I'm not gonna make those jokes.
No, don't. Leave that alone. Yeah, I'm about getting in the sheets, man. I'd be on it. I'd be like, hey, you want to go to your room? Let's go to your room. But aren't the doors always open? Can't somebody walk in on you? And don't
do you
family members
care?
just visit?
I mean, Steve, I don't know. Tell us in 5 years.
We'll leave on that note because I'm going to kick Brett's ass. Not kidding. This is the Yeah Come On Show 182, at least 20 years.
She's 69, bro.
Well, she got old early. I was on the trampoline yesterday. Yeah, come on. Can I get a yeah, come on?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on.